How can you control your emotion? What do you think? Is fire good or bad? You probably will say that the answer depends on the circumstances. On a cold winter night, logs burning in a fireplace can provide much needed warmth. That's good. Uncontrolled, however, the flames can quickly spread and destroy the entire house. That's bad. It is similar with your emotion. When controlled, they're beneficial, enabling you to develop warm friendship. Unrestrained, your emotion can be destructive not only to you but also to those around you. As an adolescent, you may at times find yourself overwhelmed by anger or sadness. How can control those emotions? First is diffusing anger. It isn't easy to deal with the hurt and pain that arise when you're a victim of mistreatment. Some in that position lose their self-control. In fact, the Bible speaks of people who are given to anger and respond to rage. This is no trivial matter. Uncontrolled anger can cause you to take action that will later regret. So, how can you control emotion when you've been mistreated? First, analyze the situation squarely and see if yours can settle the matter in your heart. Remember, paying back injury for injury will just make matter worse. After the thinking matter over and praying about it, you might find that you're able to let go of resentment. Once you do that, you will reduce its hold on you. Can you approach the person who hurt you? If that's not advisable, you might benefit by talking to your parents or a mature friend about how you feel. If someone is purposely trying to harass you, make a special effort to be kind to that one. Remember this. Although you can change what happened, you can change your reaction to what happened. If you let yourself be consumed with resentment, you become as helpless as a hooked fish. You allow someone else to lead your thinking and emotion. Wouldn't you rather be the one who is controlled? Second, coping with sadness. Recently, I have been moody and over self-critical, say 16 years old Laura. I get no enjoy out of life. I cry myself to sleep. Like Laura, many young people feel overwhelmed by the pressure of life. What about you? Demands from your parents, friends, and teachers, the physical and emotional changes of puberty, or the feeling that you're a failure because of some minor shortcoming, these things may leave you feeling miserable. Some young people even resort to self-injury to relieve anguish. Self-injury deliberately hurt themselves by various means such as cutting, burning, bruising, or scraping their skin. If you've fallen victim to such a habit, try to discern the reason. For example, self-injury is often a way of coping with some form of stress. Is there a situation, perhaps with regard to your family or friends, that is causing you distress? Liliana, 16 years old, confided in some adult. Since they are older than I am, she says, their advice is sound. They have become my friends. If you can't bear a face-to-face talk, try writing a letter or speaking over the phone. Confiding is often the first step toward emotional healing. Above all, if you're sad and depressed, don't neglect prayer. The psalmist David, who was no stranger to adversity, wrote, "Throw your burden upon Jehovah himself, and he himself will sustain you." Jehovah knows about your suffering more than that. He cares for you. If your heart condemns you, remember that God is greater than your heart and knows all things. He understands even better than you do why you're distressed, and He can lift your all emotional burdens. If sadness persists, it could be that you suffer from a health disorder such as depression. If if that's the case, it will be good for you to get a medical checkup. Ignoring the situation will be like turning up the volume of a car, ready to drown out a nagging noise in the engine. It's better to address the matter. Really, there is no need to be ashamed of your condition. Many youths who suffer from depression and related disorder are being helped through treatment. Remember, your emotions are like fire. When controlled, they're beneficial. When unrestrained, they're destructive. Do your best to keep your emotion in check. True, on occasion, you will likely say or do things that you'll later regret. But the patient in time, you will learn to control your emotion so that your emotion do not control you.